And we are now live. Yeah, we're live. Alright. So we're here. We're doing Phasmo again. As I mentioned in one of my things on the Discord, probably won't be making a super big habit of doing twice a week for Phasmo, but definitely very much open to it for a social Saturday type thing. Though next Thursday is definitely going to be something different. I'll give everything a moment to process, and then we should be good to start the round. Give everyone a moment to actually pop in and whatnot. In the meantime, how
Tell
has
me
your day
when.
been? How's your day been?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Boring, but good. I talked with boyfriend for like
That's good.
last night, and I made him show songs. The same song I showed you too. A beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Was it the one that you showed me earlier?
Yeah. You should definitely put it into your playlist.
No, I don't think I want to put that one into my playlist.
I don't understand why. It's beautiful.
I feel like I don't want to. Let's go with that.
You listen to it and you just get into a good mood because it's so fucking stupid.
You saw my
And it's
reaction.
It's so stupid. They have a song. It's called Drei Bier. So three beers. Beer. What's the
You showed me the Three Beers one before. I remember that one being
it's
pretty funny. The other one though, oh boy,
oh,
that one.
they have so funny songs. The lyrics are so stupid. It's the funny part. They don't take themselves so serious. That's like I normally not a fan of that kind of music, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't take themselves serious. Like they like normally the music is like, oh, I have so many, I don't know, and I get to fuck every day and I have so much
Jesus.
money and five pretty cool cars, and they're like, I'm broke and I'm
I'm broke and I
ugly.
have alcohol problems. Hi, Logic Bear. Alright, before we actually get, do you actually want to join us? We were going to start a round in a moment here, but we're going to take a moment to actually I'll say, it's the exact reason that we hesitated to start anything for a moment, so that way you and anyone else could join. And speaking of, for anyone else who is watching presently, there is a Discord that you can join, so if you do want to potentially play, that would be the best way to come do so. You pop in, you're sunburned to hell? What happened? Did you get like burned to the beach today or something? Are you okay? Yeah, well, we're getting that response. As I said, Discord's available. Fishing in hot weather. No, I get you. Right now it's like 22.2 Celsius where I am, which it's not bad, but we had some that was closer to. Let me find the conversion again. Because I use freedom units. Because we had one point it was like 29 Celsius a couple days back, and it was miserable because it was super humid as well. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, feel free. If you're not up for playing, that's okay. Hopefully we'll at least be able to be somewhat entertaining for you. But yeah, anyone else who is watching too, uh, said I'll do it again. I know I did before, but I know some extra people have joined in. Hopefully almost Twitch, yeah. Exclamation point Discord pops in. If you want to come play, pop in there and let me know, and I will DM you the room code. If anyone has any questions ahead of time too, there is a link for Marshmallow. I'll generally get a notification about it, so I'll be able to answer that either during stream or after stream if anyone does have any questions as well. Alright, let's get started then. We were
Okay.
talking about what some of the plan was for today. And I think part of the plan for today is we might honestly start trying to do some 2 evidence runs. Because we've been holding pretty decently with 3 evidence.
I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
So that's... Yeah, we've been holding pretty decently with 3 evidence. And if we're going to be using tier 3 gear for the most part, we might as well start doing some 2 evidence. Because at that point, maybe we just need to ghost to hunt a little bit, or we can get some ideas based on the ghost's general behavior. And I was gonna say, Therapy, you can confirm. I've definitely pointed out some ghosts based on some weird behavior before with only 2 evidence, so I don't think we're at the point where 1 evidence would be good, but 2 evidence might be worth the challenge. Anyway, incense, parabolic mic, and 25% sanity. Oh wow, 32 degrees Celsius when you were fishing. Oh boy. So that would definitely be somewhere like, what, 90-ish then, yeah. Ooh. I wasn't paying attention. Was the power in the basement or the garage?
Basement.
Okay. Thank you. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs so far, so if we
talked about giving you a warning, right?
Yeah.
So
what did you find? No. We
got
haven't
my
even...
favorite. I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna.
Let me find the ghost room at least, please, before you start doing anything chaotic. Let's at least find the ghost room. Oh. Okay.
So you found it?
No, not yet. But I have an idea of what the temperature is now, ambiently. I forgot I did it before. Because I'm a silly bean. Give me 1 second. No one say anything. No one say anything. We found the room, but
there
no
are
one
2
say
hiding
anything.
spots in the garage thing,
Okay.
just so you.
Okay, so
no.
it is like 90 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly. Yeah, I was pretty close then, I guess. You said what was in the garage?
It's 6.5 in here.
Oh, wait.
7.
6.5
It's not.
Let me check something real quick again.
So you know where to hide now?
No, never mind. I thought I found the ghost room. I'd even muted myself temporarily, said don't say anything, and then oops, I think I found the ghost room. Turns out, no, we didn't.
1.
I forgot that it was snowing.
2.
No. We haven't found the ghost room. We haven't found the ghost room. I was saying we haven't found the ghost room. So I thought we found it, but we didn't. Oh no. Well, it's not here. Not here based on temperatures.
What?
Yeah, don't use it, please.
Don't use what?
You know what I'm talking about. It's right at the... I was gonna say, I can't escape that one from you. It's right at the front door. We both know that. Not yet, please. Let me at least go check for ghost orbs and whatnot. Did I get the other crucifix? I did. If I did, I had it elsewhere in the basement. Okay, let me go check for ghost orbs and such too. This off.
Dobby,
on.
I've
Yes.
told you, as soon as you're gonna go live, my boyfriend is gonna call.
And did it happen? Oh, you can't catch a break, can you? Alright, I
have to
think we have...
go for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes to say goodbye.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I don't think we have ghost orbs, honestly, considering the fact of... If we do, we have another case like a Yurei. Laja Bear. She loves the tarot cards and the voodoo doll because she likes tormenting me with them. She's killed me. For context, on this specific account... where's my statistics? I've died 5 times on this account.
Next time when you go.
One of them was to my own foolishness. One of them was me saving her, so we were both in a bad situation, and I took the hit. And then the other 3 were her messing with cursed objects and getting me killed. So as you can imagine, I have the voice of dread as soon as she mentions finding one of those items. Oh, you know how to read tarot cards? That's actually pretty cool.
That's
EMF
really
3.
cool.
EMF 3 presently. I might have to introduce you to one of my friends at some point, my other friends, because I know she... How am I looking here? I know the ghost isn't even in this room. Alright,
I think
oh,
something
the ghost
is...
changed rooms. The ghost changed rooms. Luckily it's just the room nearby.
Jobby.
Yeah?
No, wait, never.
Ghost turned the power
Never,
off.
give me a second.
Airball, 4. Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, I'm going outside real quick to check the sanity. Oh my goodness, you have no sanity. I'm at 57, you're at... Okay, we know it's a 40% hunter, we can already mark off... Can't be you. Can't be you. Your sanity is also completely garbage right now because it tried to hunt. I want to warn you. Oh, it's hunting. No, never mind, it's not. The door's open still. I thought it was closed. And we're from our privates founders. They can be. Some of them are.
Okay, I am gonna give you...
Don't mess with me. Let me at least turn the power back on first, please.
You're so boring.
I'm sorry. I want to make sure we at least have power afterwards because you are 22%. I'm at like what's up back to full, but we want to at least have some power in case of an emergency. At least we find a hiding spot too. I'll come back in with a cross. Oh, without a cross. With a thing of incense. That way, at least I'm not entirely defenseless. And then, if you want to mess around a little bit, you have an opportunity to. Just let me. You have like 1%, by the way.
Can you repeat that? I wasn't listening. I was texting.
I'm gonna put. Okay. I'm gonna come back in with an incense. I don't have an incense yet right now. I'm just putting down dots and a book because we found the ghost room again. It changed ghost rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the bedroom now. So I still don't know what kind of ghost it is, and I want to at least get some stuff down to at least try to check for a few pieces of evidence on the ghost. So if you wouldn't mind at least holding off for the moment for that. Okay. It's dots. We have dots. It's not freezing temps, so it's most... Okay,
Angry ghost?
might be. You wanna get some sanity pills, because we're only at, like, 40%, and as I said, we know it's not... Okay, we have dots. We know it's not a Deo, because a Deo would not hunt below or above 40. And for sure, we're at, like, 49 right now, it can't be, so it has to be at least a 50%er. Depending on the amount of variance that we have. So we're probably somewhere around like 53%. So I am leaning towards it being something like a Raiju potentially or a Fae because of the dots. We know it can't be a Goryo as well because we physically saw the ghost. It could be a Banshee where you're the target, or because if it could be a Banshee because you're on low sanity. I'm trying to think what else. Do we figure take another pill real quick? I want to get salt down because I want to check for UV. If it's a UV, I'm going to assume it's a Banshee. In which case, you're entirely playing with the cards. It's completely irrelevant. EMF 5. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna move this closer to the ghost room. Out. 5. I think it's a Raiju. Because we have EMF 5. It hunted decently there. So it could be a Wraith. If it doesn't step in salt, it might be a Wraith. Your rest save your... Also, yeah, Necros Prime's honestly a really good frame for farming, I will let you know. I actually have him. Necros can be regularly obtained from fighting... Oh, what's the boss's name? It's one of the ones on Deimos. It's the, It's not the one that's all the way at the far back. It's... Let me find his name for you real quick. Deimos. It's not the Zealot, it's Lephantis, that's what it is. Zealot Prelate drops weapons or parts for the Path Assist, which, honestly, considering how long his boss fight can take, because depending on your luck, it can take anywhere from, like, 5 minutes to, like, half an hour. But Zealoid should not be the one that's there. You want to do when you get to Zamos for base Necros, at the very least, you'll want to run Lephantis, the assassination mission for him, and he'll drop Necros parts. And Necros, honestly, he's got some really good abilities. Desecrate's really good. He has, I think the Spoil, I believe, is the one that drops it, where instead of SP cost, or not SP cost, oh, wrong game. Instead of energy cost, it would be, what's it called? HP cost. It's 10 HP per enemy. Desecrated then. And that forces them. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll generally be playing the game on Wednesdays, so that's your perfect opportunity. Okay, it's stepped in salt. I'll just go on.
I make pictures, don't make pictures, I make pictures.
Alright. Ghost is still at... Yeah, it's not gonna be freezing. I think it's a Raiju. Let me double check. Do we have EMF? Which it can't be... Yeah, it wouldn't be Goryo anyway. I'm actually gonna check for Spear Pox real quick. Stay in the room. Alright, yeah, no Spirit Box. Not freezing temps. Would be Ghost Writing, it would have to be Ghost Orbs. Easiest way to double check. Ghost Orbs, yep. It's a Raiju. It's just... Hey, ugly.
Can it be a mimic?
Can't be. Dots. Dots is a guaranteed safe. I don't think EMF also allows it for it. But, you know, I was pretty sure it was a Raiju before we had Dots or Ghost Orbs confirmation, so... Yeah, Ghost Orbs, EMF, Dots, yep. Mimic. Spirit Box, UV, freezing temps. Okay, it's angry. We have electricity on. We want to turn those stuff off except for the room lights. So we... Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Let's turn
Take
this
the
off.
dots back on.
No, we don't. Oh, sorry. I forgot. We still need a ghost picture. Sorry. I mentioned the dots because the fact of I want to toss the camera outside. That's why. Welcome to Raiju Hell. Alright, I'm gonna come back in a moment. But yeah, no. So as I said, Necros is a really good one. And after you get Necros Prime available, you can subsume base one for Terrify, which is a decent fleet one. I think if I remember right, you armor strip opponents, and then you cause them to run away in fear for a few seconds, which is honestly not that bad. I think I have a couple spare Necros parts. Worst case scenario, if you want me to, I could try and see about dishing out. Okay, Ghost is hunting. I can see the lights. I can see the flashlight flickering. No, it's not hunting. It's doing an event then? No, it manifested. It was manifesting in the room. So I have a camera for that.
I thought I'm dead.
Interaction, delete that. You just had an idea? What's your idea? I'm gonna incense the room real quick.
I'm gonna play with the cops now, I don't care.
You really want to kill me? Make sure
You just realized.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Let me go do that.
I don't think you
use cursed objects outside the house. No. Most of them straight up will not let you bring them outside, and the ones that do just don't work. Something I was going to do, and I'm blanking on it now. I got the incense cleansed. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, determining a room. Right, you might want to get some sanity for yourself, by the way, with the last pill.
Yeah, I know.
Because it would bring up our average a little bit better. So I guess I could technically take it, but it wouldn't be as efficient. Because the Raiju's still a 50% hunter, it's just at 65% when it's near active electronics. Like the dots, or flashlights, or like headgear that's on. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, knowing that, it is possible that we could just use the tarot cards, try to get it to hunt. People like Mike is annoying. My only concern with the tarot cards is there is a small chance for something like the Hanged Man to happen.
Yeah, but then I'm dead, not you.
True, but that's what my concern is, because if the ghost hunts and then it gets me, we're both dead.
So?
Nah, we'll make it work. I'm gonna go. Actually, it's hunting.
And it wasn't even my fault. The door, I'm gonna tell you when it's open.
Oh yeah, I can hear it wandering around
Yeah.
like rapid. It's safe?
It's open, safe.
Oh, I went in the worst possible spot too. If that ghost had come down to the basement, I would have absolutely been cooked. I'm like, oh, I'm probably behind the floorboards. Huh, those don't look like floorboards. Oops. Alright. Alright, let's get going then. Ain't perfect, but...
No, I wanna play with the cards.
Okay, you go play with the cards then. You wanna go play with the cards so badly, you go play with the cards. I'll even toss in an incense for you at the front door along with my lighter. Now you have something to protect yourself. Here you go, behind you. Or not. They're at the door, by the way.
That scared me.
Tarot cards are fun, but as I said, something like a Raiju I don't like screwing around too much with, because the fact that I know that thing will speed up to 2.25 meters a second. Okay, we are at sanity below 25%, by the way. We just need honestly, we just need parabolic mic in one photo. Oh, that's a bad photo. It's a junk photo. Oh.
It's my sanity.
No, like 0.
Ah, beautiful. I had the hanged man, and then it turned out to be the 4. It scared.
Oh,
It
you
scared
got
me.
the green. You got the green sun. Then you got like not the sun. You got Wheel of Fortune green because you just went up to 20%.
Yeah. It was my
Oh, I
last
hid and
card.
opened a closet I was in and walked away, then came back and killed me. Yeah, it's like one of the things that you can note with hiding with the closets is if you'll notice we keep one door open, and that's because the ghost will generally try to peek in, and you can hold on to the other door then. You can have an incense out, and then you can physically be holding the other door. So unless the ghost physically walks into the closet, you're fine. And if it walks into the closet, you were dead anyway at that point. It knew where you were anyway.
Are we
That
gonna
way,
try get 2 more pictures and the...
parabolic mic is not worth the effort, so we'll just go. It's a lot easier just to go and get another round started. Especially since we're out of crucies and we're out of sanity meds. Because that thing senses any electronics within... if you even leave your flashlight on accidentally, that thing is zooming towards your location like a revenant. One of the few cases I actually wish we had a bigger map. If we did, I'd say, yeah, feel free. Still, it's still $1,000 though. 1,100 even. Alright, what map do we want to do now? Why is my stuff being added?
I don't know. How do I...
The last time I touched this, I had my loadout set to 0 at the end. I did a little bit of stuff off stream. Worry about that. We'll do one more on professional, and then we'll do one on the next difficulty up then.
How do I change the...
There should be a little button on next professional. There should be like a pencil, I think it is. Don't quote me on blanking. I think it's a pencil or something like that.
Custom one.
It should be the one after professional, which I think is like nightmare. I think, or not? Oh yeah, I think it's nightmare. Then insanity is afterwards. So I think nightmare's the next one. Where it would say like ghost will hide what evidence and yeah.
Okay.
We'll do one more professional, but then we'll do nightmare afterwards. Bless you. Bless you. And something to note with the nightmare is we do not want to be too much scrolling around with like tarot cards and whatnot, because if the ghost kills you, it will extend a hunt. So at that point, we got to be real careful.
Nah.
All right, we'll go to. You want to go to? Let's go to Ridgeview Court. That was not too bad. Basically a 2-story. Also, you need to re-equip your stuff. Because right now we don't have a lot. We don't have any crucies. We don't have base minimum stuff. Speaking of which, on my end, how much money do I have for things?
Good now?
You might get on in like 20 minutes. All right, sounds good. That works, yeah. Okay, you'll get on in like 20 minutes then. Up to you. I'm not gonna say you have to or you don't have to. It'll be up to you. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because I know you still get the sunburn.
Because I'm gonna probably go by then, because the boyfriend is gonna leave for again. So I wanna say goodbye.
No, that's fair. I get it.
But it's only gonna be like we're only gonna talk for like maximum like 20 minutes before he gets picked up. Like I don't know, half hour maybe. And then I would come back if you guys are still playing.
You don't need to justify it. You can just tell me, hey, going for a little bit. I'll be back later.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I'm not chastising you or anything. I'm just telling you. All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. It's only half burnt, and my neck and face should be okay.
All right, we're here.
Sounds good. Oh goodness, we don't have sanity meter either. Alright, well... You set to nightmare, right? And not insanity?
I think so.
We're only missing one evidence, right?
I think so.
Alright, I wanted to double check.
How do I double
Yeah, we'll
check
find
that?
out after. We'll find out afterwards. I know when I was checking the book, good luck, thank you. Yeah, as I said, just be careful there because we don't have the safety of Ghost only kills one of us. Ghost will come after both of us. And we do have higher sanity drain. Oh shoot, I didn't check what my power was.
I have new salt.
You have new salt. Oh, you got the tier 3 salt? Nice. I know some
Make...
people don't like using the tier 3 salt. Personally, I like it. Because
But
it's like, oh, well, it slows the ghost down. Okay. Oh, we don't get to see where the power box is either. That's the issue. Yeah, I know some people are like, I don't like tier 3 salt because it slows the ghost down. Honestly, that saves your behind more than people realize.
That's
because it's like one of the most common arguments I've heard is, you have like you're selling like a Raiju, well you can't tell if it's slowed down because of electricity or because of things. It's like, well, if you know it's a Raiju, was that you?
It was me.
Okay. If you have something like a Raiju at that point though, you'll be able to hear it speed up again. You'll hear it slow down, especially if you know where to put the salt and if you know where the ghost room is. If you have a rough approximation of where the ghost room is, the salt, there should at least be the capabilities of being able to guess. So I do understand why some people get frustrated by it, but personally I don't mind.
Hiding spot in basement is not existing.
Speaking of, oh, there's a bone in the basement though.
Me in the garage thing, not in the...
There is one in the garage actually. It's
where? I didn't...
further back. I was gonna go check sanity, but I'm like, we don't have sanity.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We need to start looking for. Okay, we have the emergency spot with the thing. I need to try to figure out which room. Okay, we have a hiding spot here, right by the front. It's not a bathroom ghost, at least on the bottom floor. 5. Not here. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 2 lockers all the way at the back in the garage. So that's always an option. I don't know. I'll go check the basement again. In the off chance it is a basement ghost, because I did get some lower reading. Nope. Okay, we just lower readings for the moment. Okay. I wonder. I think it's upstairs. It's got to be upstairs. That or it's in like the kid's bedroom. I'm gonna go check. I almost startled myself.
Found the ghost room. It's upstairs.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah. There were only a small handful of rooms left.
We have spirit box.
Oh, and we have spirit box already? Nice.
Yeah.
What's the temperature looking like for the ghost
2
room?
point something.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on the lights in the hallway. That way it's not as dark. So that way we don't get shanked. I need to think. So spirit box already. Which room was it specifically?
I'm in the long hallway, the first room.
To the right or to the left?
You're not even inside the house right now.
I came out from 1 to 6 of sanity pills because I estimate my sanity is probably lower than I think it is. I think I'm somewhere around like 70-ish, which makes me think I'm at like 60-ish then. And that way I have a little bit of safety. Going back upstairs. Worst case, I burn it a little bit.
I like you, you know that. You're a cool guy, but the fact that you always want everything to be safe and that's...
Well, I mean, it's... As I said, well, I was gonna say, remember this as well. More than anything, the ghost can multi-kill. So we actually really don't want this thing. Okay, no ghost orbs, by the way. If we have ghost orbs, they might just not have shown up. I'm gonna go check the power, because it turned off the power. get the bone downstairs? No, we didn't. I'm gonna come back and get the camera. You know, I find professional is just the most comforting to play on because there is some level of challenge to it, but you get all three evidence, so it feels like the full proper experience. Though to be fair, if I was doing something beyond that, I would probably just make it custom then.
Wait, can you bring a? Do you have a space left, Charles?
I brought the
banana.
I brought the cruise. I got one of the cruises and I got a camera. Oh, nuts! I accidentally clicked it. Delete that. Sorry, I accidentally misclicked. Get off the camera real quick. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go get the bone. Because then at that point we don't have to worry about going down to the basement except for power. I could turn off the light there and save. So we know we won't be... when we're
Ghost riding!
Ghost riding? Okay. So here's the hard part. We can't rule out everything entirely. So we can't just say, because we got no ghost orbs, they can't be a ghost orbs ghost, for example. Oh, so it counts as interaction. I got ghost riding still.
That's good.
So we don't get freezing temps, it still could be a freezing temps ghost, for example. That's the harder part.
Fucking hell.
Okay, no, it's lights. It's lights. Okay. Oh, I thought we were about to get hunted. Oh, that would have been really bad. Okay, so we have ghost riding and spirit box. It could be a spirit, a Pulte, a mare, a Moroi, or a Dio.
I just opened the door.
I'm gonna go into preservation mode, where I'm gonna start carrying around an incense. I recommend you come out outside too. Grab a lighter and an incense, because the ghost can kill you.
Good.
And this is also why I'm gonna say we should probably start switching to the tier 2 glow sticks instead. Because then we can substitute those out for flashlights. I'm actually gonna go ahead and move this here. Salt coming downstairs. That's gonna be more protection salt rather than actively like photo salt.
I can open the things? That's so fucking cool. I didn't.
What
just
things?
realized that.
What projections we have?
Those things.
Photo of the, oh my goodness, photo of the ghost is gonna suck. Why would I light that? I don't want to get it light anyway. I'll look afterwards. Spirit could be a mare based on the fact that, if we knew what our sanity was, I could make some actual judgments then. But yeah, mare is a possibility because the fact of it bursts the lights. I know mares are more inclined to do so. I have a question for you. When you touched the lights, did it touch the lights and then quickly afterwards you touched the lights and then turn back the lights off again?
Nah, it didn't happen.
Okay, it's not a guarantee, but I know a mare can do that. I'm putting... Okay, the ghost stepped in the salt. That's unfortunate. I don't care as much about...
Can I light the
You startled me.
deco candles? Is that possible?
I'm going to smudge the ghost ahead of time too. Can I light the what? I don't think you can light the decor candles. Light the salt. Here, I'm going outside to come outside with me. We both need incense. I smudged the ghost.
Dobby, come back in here. Come back in here.
Why? Hang on. You can? This will be burning.
I can.
Okay, look, get an incense for yourself. I'll get an incense for you. Okay, so as I dropped a little bit of salt down on the way downstairs, so if the ghost has to hunt, then we'll have an idea at least. Okay. Take this. Oh, nice. Take the incense that's downstairs, pile them on the ground. Did you get a camera? No. Okay. Weirdly, I'm considering getting a camera, even though I know there's no ghost orbs. I'm considering getting a camera so that I can place it upstairs. And I can watch a little bit, because I'm curious how much it's throwing stuff, because it's thrown a couple of things when I've been in the room, which could be a sign of poltergeist, but I don't know if it's enough. That's the problem. Okay, we got a problem too. It started wandering again. I have one already. No. Yep, it changed rooms. Never mind, it's in the hallway, I think. Never mind, it's doing something. It's in... Okay, no, it's still close enough that it's proccing the cruci. It procced one through the wall. Yeah, no, it's in the hallway now. It's okay. I need to think. Could be a mare. I don't know what our sanity is. I don't know if it's playing tag or not. If it was a Moroi, it probably would have hunted by now. Spirit's possible, Mare's possible. Polty, I'm not so sure on. I think it would have thrown more stuff by now, and I've not seen it Polty bomb anything. It could be, but it's unlikely. I'm starting to lean towards... I'm getting the spirit box. I want to test something. Sanity yourself up. I'm gonna sanity myself up real quick. Because if it is a Moroi, I don't want it hunting us while I'm trying to figure this out. I have an idea on what the ghost might be. Turned off the power. I think it might be a Deo. Because we've definitely lost a good chunk of sanity. And considering how low we both gotta be, I think we're probably in the 50s at this point, maybe 40s. So I want to go upstairs and test, knowing it's in the hallway. You said it was a ghost by yourself, right?
This isn't here. Let me put some salt.
Okay, cold, yeah. I need to check temperature. 2 degrees, yeah, it's definitely in this hallway. Is this classified as... Okay, it's somewhere in this entire hallway. Okay, it's tried to hunt twice. It's a Deo, it's a Deo, I knew it, I freaking knew it!
How it
It's
happened?
a Deogen, it gave me the growl. I used it right as the salt dropped. When it's up in the salt, I got the from it. That's a Deogen.
Are you gonna make some pictures before we go?
I got good news for you. We have the easiest ghost in the game. I thought it was taking a suspiciously long time to hunt. You said you got Spirit Box? Spirit Box is a forced evidence for Dio. And that confirms it right there. Alright, good news for you. Basically, don't let this thing get close to you, and you're fine. Basically, don't trap yourself in a corner, and you can't hide. That's something that's important. This map isn't the best for a Dio, I will mention, because the fact that it will zoom if it's not close to you, and this has a lot of tight, narrow corners. If it was something that's a little bit more open, like Ridgeview, not Ridgeview Court, like Willow Street, for example, it'd be a little bit easier to loop the ghost. But there are still a few spots you can go to. It's just, you need to stay close to it so it's super slow, because it'll be like 0.4 meters.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
I've also been waiting to get something like a Dio scream or a like a Banshee screech on stream as well. So you can't tell because I don't have my thing. Just can't see my thing there. But I got my hands going. The clenched fists of victory on this one. What do we still need? Photo of the ghost. Honestly, photo of the ghost is not terrible. Because I can absolutely get a photo of this thing while it's walking towards me, because it will just be as slow as molasses. The only hard part is we need to ensure that we know where it is at all times. That's... Okay, tried to hunt again. I'm gonna wait for therapy to get back just in the off chance that something bad does happen. Because then she could try to get a photo of it too. How many photos do we still need? One salt. Two. Get that. A video. Whatever. Yeah, it would have actually had dots too. That would have been really nice if we got, instead of Spirit Box and Ghost Writing, if we'd gotten Spirit Box and dots, that would have been so nice. We could have gotten a nice photo of it already. But yeah, no, we definitely have to be 35 or below myself, because the fact that we did try to hunt again. Photo of the ghost. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that would actually help me? I said if this was a regular... Much note, it wouldn't help. Actually, flashlight being here actually does not matter, because the ghost knows where I am. Actually, regular flashlight's fine. Incense is good, camera's good. The one thing that has me worried is I don't know where I'm going to try to get this thing at. Honestly, I might just wait for it downstairs.
Just...
Because if it comes downstairs, I can start having it loop around, and I can loop around this table. It's not like it'll be dreadfully fast either.
Are you gonna make something?
I was gonna say, would you mind grabbing a camera too, just in case? I'll make sure you get an incense as well. Because this thing will, if you're far away from it, it will mock, it will just revenant sprint towards you. You have an incense, right?
Yeah, can you make...
Right.
Can you check the books and we have another ghost writing?
That's a good point. I think it's in the hallway. I know for a fact I'm below threshold. I don't know if you are. I'm gonna go back out real quick, grab the book, and then I'm gonna come back in and grab the other incense so I can put it close to the table. Alright, sounds good. I don't have the other book. Okay. I'm gonna get the other incense real quick and bring that close to the table just in the off chance. As I said, this ghost is for the most part non-threatening.
We still need the bone and then we can let
I already got the bone.
Oh! Yeah, okay.
Alright. Okay, use the last cruci. Awesome. Oh. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, whatever. I just took the last photo. Blank.
Can I
think it still will count if we take a photo of it afterwards, but I'm not entirely certain. If we fumble, that's entirely on me. If it doesn't count, then it's entirely on me. I apologize. My range, I realized we have one slot less than I thought we did. I thought we were on 9, or not 9, I thought we were on 8, so that would have been the 9th. I wish I doubled up and actually got one we already had. Listen, I wish we had dots and spirit box instead, because spirit box is forced. If we ghost writing actually works nicer because the fact that's 4, but for the purposes of the quest, I would have probably preferred dots for this. But no, that's a great way to get it. That's a great way to start the 2 evidence. There's 2 evidence and a Deogen. There is one thing I'm going to do ahead of time. I'm going to come back in. I want us to be available together. That way, in case one of us needs to leave the Dio or one of us needs to use the other incense, we have incenses available. You have an incense, right?
I do.
Okay.
Not anymore. Right.
There's one on the table inside. Just put it back. Yeah, I'm gonna try to photo it, and I kind of want to ideally try to go for you so I can photo it, and then you can loop it around to the table, or vice versa. As I said, camera or flashlight you can keep on. We're gonna keep this one on.
All pictures are gone.
As I said, I think it might count if we take a photo still. I don't remember if we need an actual slot or not for it. As I said, if we did, I apologize because I fumbled. I thought we had 8 slots taken, not 9.
No, that was my fault.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. We still don't have the ghost days. We basically got the equivalent of 100. Okay, it's hunting. Yeah, you see how slow this boy is? Hey, big boy. Turn around. I mean, you should turn around, hey. Hey, big boy, come here. Old man Grover over here. Alright, he's done.
Good.
Yeah, welcome to Deogen, gang.
Why did it do so many things?
Logic Bear, for context of the Deogen, it moves as fast as an active Revenant does when you're not within, I think it's within 3 meters specifically. It's like 2 or 3 meters or something like that, 4 meters, something like that. It has 3 meters a second that it walks then. When it's within that range, it becomes 0.4, which is even slower than an inactive Revenant, because a Revenant would be normally 0.8. So it's half the speed of a Revenant. Yeah, we can go. I took some photos, so we'll see if it counts or not. It does not. Okay, we do need an open slot then. Again, that's my bad. I apologize. I mean, we effectively got a full thing anyway. It's okay. We managed to make it work. As I said. Oh, that's the first Deogen on this account, too! I've actually not had one on this account yet. First one we get on stream, too. I mean, that was still, like... How much we got? That's still 17... That's still, like, 1,300 bucks, all things considered.
Do you want to try Insanity?
Let's not do one evidence. Yeah, that's one evidence. Let's not do one evidence just after we got 2.
Okay, but I'm gonna go out for a tiny little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. For Logic Bear's sake, I'm gonna switch back to professional for a little bit, just that way you can get. I don't want to overwhelm too much.
Do you guys want to stay in my room or do you?
It doesn't matter. If you stay in the, are you gonna AFK or are you gonna?
I'm just gonna leave the call just in case.
Okay, if you
so
pop out of the room as well real quick, and I'll re-invite you back in. Because I'll switch over to being host by default.
Okay.
We got how many? What did it do? Okay, so it traveled 753 meters overall. It moved 39 objects. Used 8.
Can I send you a private message on WhatsApp
sure.
first?
Sure, yeah. I got on my phone. I can look anyway. 6 doors moved. 1 light switch toggled, 2 toggles of the fuse box, 56 interactions, that's a lot, 1 favorite room change, no abilities used, and 3 events and 1 hunt. A 30-second hunt. Alright, let me go switch my stuff on, and then I will DM you the code. Okay. As I said, I'll put us on professional, because you're still learning a little bit. And, as I said, I don't have the stuff that I feel comfortable messing around too much.
Okay, I will be back in a tiny bit. Okay?
Mhm.
Bye-bye for now.
Take care. Alright. That I was just answering. Said DM therapy shot me about something real quick. Just confirm for later. Alright, I'll switch us. Okay, oh, we're on professional already by default. That's good. Right, I had set my stuff to let's enable that. Okay, we're actually there we go. Yeah, so difference on what we were doing before. 1 height of evidence sometimes changed, that's more frequent. No setup time is whatever. Short grace periods, that's I think 1 second instead of 2. Or is it? No. Short grace periods. I think that's 1 second. This might be 2 seconds. That might be 3 seconds then. Kills increase hunt duration's annoying as well. That's also why I was telling therapy we don't want to mess with some of the stuff. Apocalypse draws Hearthstone plus 1 investigator speed. Ah, yes. And it's on Sunny Meadows restricted instead of regular. Yeah, if I hit level 50, I'd actually go to a custom mode and I'd make something a little bit more inclined for us. That's a little bit more fun. We'll stick with, professional for your sake. What are we feeling? So there's only 2 of us, I can say. We probably don't want to do the campsite, because that one was chaos last time. Regular one will be fine, but campsite itself is a little bit chaotic. Willow Street's good, Grafton's good, Ridgeview's good, Edgefield's okay enough. Tanglewood's good. We could try Point Hope. I don't mind, as I said, please give me the heads up if you're going to use the tarot cards. Just so that way... Okay, we'll do Tanglewood then. Because I don't mind if you use the tarot cards, it's just as I said, I want to make sure that we're not going to be getting the tarot cards right while we're in the ghost room. Because as you can probably imagine, that's not super good.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
Photo,
We've had
incense
reports
what's
of
chasing,
violence,
sanity below
and it looks like they
25%.
left in a hurry.
Basement power. Because as I said, I don't mind as much, like right now, professional's fine. But I just, that and the fact that I want to make sure at least we know where the ghost is before we do anything crazy as well. Because if I hear the ghost tossing a lot of stuff. It's either... Hang on. I need to check... I was gonna go check here. I think I found the bone already. I wonder if it's basement. I hear stuff getting thrown around. I know it's somewhere in the back half of the house. I can tell that alone. Without any other indicators. 5.6. I know it's snowing, So we kind of need to wait for a moment. 5.4, 7.1. It could be a garage ghost. Could be a dining room ghost. It's 3.5, it's a dining room ghost. We have mirror? Okay. If we didn't know where the ghost room was, I would have just said, okay, just use that for a second. Mirror is nice. We can at least use that to trigger a hunt in some form whenever we're ready, if we really want to. I'm gonna turn off this real quick to look for ghost orbs. I'm not seeing any. So I'm gonna assume we probably don't. I'll go check in a little bit. Once again, we're at 1.8. 7. Alright, I'm gonna start working on getting some crosses out. And then afterwards, we'll put that there. We space the door. Actually, that's the wrong way. We want to put that the other way. If the ghost is around that side, it's not going to be seeing you if it looks in. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, ideally, I'd definitely be up for more Nightmare if I had the custom room capability, so I could go, okay, we'll keep the sanity thing on. You know, we'll turn off the activity meter. We'll keep the sanity thing on. We'll change around some variables, because there's a point where it's like, okay, it's not as fun in my opinion. You need to have a nice balance in there. Put these right here, and then I'll go get a photo camera and a UV, and then I'll come back get the books. Do me a favor, check the temperature for the cold, and let me know if it's freezing or not. Photo incense. That. Oh, these glow sticks are wonderful. I remember these things used to be tier 1 instead of tier 2. They actually swapped them around because of how good these were. People would run these over the tier 2 flashlight for not the tier 1s. Oh! EMF 5, EMF 5. Spirit, Wraith, Jin, Shade, Oni, Goryo, Twins, Obake, Myling, and Raiju. So that's not too bad. I'm gonna get the books. I'm gonna get the dots. Quickly switch to this. Motion sensor. I'm actually going to slightly readjust the motion sensor because I kind of want to know if the ghost is exiting its room or not. How much. I'm going to get the other book in, just in the off chance that it does write in one. I could potentially get a book of a picture of both. Because theoretically that's up to 4. It has to go through there. That said, I'm not entirely certain it even is a ghost that can. I'll set that right there because that covers a good chunk of time, or good chunk of area. With spirit box real quick. Do me a favor, come into the room in a moment. I want to check for spirit box. If it says spirit box, it might be both of us need to be in. But it's also possible we just don't. I'll go check for ghost orbs again in a moment. And then I'm gonna get the other dots while I'm in here. as well as some salt. Part of me wonders if it might be a shade. If I come back and I see books written in, I'm going to suspect no. It's possible, but none. Actually, confirm the ghost is still in this room first. Be weird if it's not. We're doing it for nothing. It changed rooms. Yeah, no wonder we weren't getting anything there. Or did it? No, it's 6 point. I mean, it's possible. It might have changed rooms still. Yeah, it's basement now. It's 3. Alright, let's start. Moving shop. Ghost said we're going to a different region of the house. We're switching it up. 0.5, yep. Gonna say it would definitely be colder. Look at that. Then I'm gonna start getting the crucies down. So that way we can deal with Ghost being a pain in the behind. Alright, crucies. Zoom in. Right here. Oh, it's writing. Do we have a camera? Look at the camera, look at the camera. You the camera, you the camera. Take a photo of that ghost book. Take a photo of that ghost book real quick. If it didn't count as ghost writing. Do we have ghost writing? Okay. Ghost writing. That's worth the camera. Okay. Did that kind of interaction, or is that... Oh, dang it, you're a little late. Other one too. It wrote in the other one. Yeah, next time, if you see the ghost writing, take a photo of it while it's writing, because that will count as interaction, a 3-star one. And then you can get the ghost writing book for another 2-star, or another 3-star, so you can get 4 photos with it. That's why I like keeping 2 of them, especially because they're replenishable. Alright, I'm gonna go check. I don't think this is a spirit box ghost. No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna move this back one since the ghost is generally... This is my general go-to area, because that's got a wide enough array. What's the temperature looking like? Good freezing? No, 2.9. 2.2. It's still in here. 1.1. Yeah, I'm... I forgot I crossed it out myself. Oh, behind you. Photo. On the chair. Restart. What even is possible? Dots is not possible. Ghost orbs is not possible. Spirit box would be a spirit. UV would be a miling. Freezing temps would not be happening because it's not a shade. We're gonna toss these because we know that they won't be. It's not possible for a mimic. I'm gonna go. We got the salt here. Here's the glow stick. Glow stick. We got UV at all? Just feeling particularly feisty. I'll actually get the dots back up then. It might... Actually, no, it can't be dots. What am I saying? We have EMF and... I mean, it could be... Angry little man. No, I don't think it's a shade though, because he has a Okay, I'm gonna get salt again, and I want to do the same thing I did with the Dio. I want to get that salt, and I want to try to spirit box it right next to me, right where the salt is, where the steps in it. So if we can do that, then do me a favor, bring whatever. Get a parabolic mic as well, and let me know if you hear a bunch of voices on there. Because if you hear a bunch of voices, it might be a myling, and that's kind of what I'm wondering. I don't think it is because you didn't get the UV, but it is possible it just didn't leave UV in the salt. So I want to test for that again while we do a spirit box test. And if we don't get a spirit box test and we don't get any UV, I'm going to have you leave the room, and then we'll see if it responds to me then. So we're going to need to do this. How much whispering are you hearing? Are you hearing a lot, a little? He's still in here, right? No, he's gotta still be in here. He's just choosing not to walk in the salt. Okay, we're below 50. We have a little bit of time still. If it burns that second one, we gotta get out and get some sanity pills then. Actually, no, we could do it. We could let it hunt, actually. There is one way we could tell. Fourth? You're hearing a lot of whispers? They're tossing a lot of stuff. Alright. I'm gonna go get... I'm gonna go upstairs and get an incense and... Yeah, I figured I was at low. I'm gonna go upstairs, get a... I'm not gonna get a sanity pill, actually. I'm gonna let it hunt. I want to know something. What I will do, though, is I will get some lighter. Get an incense. I suggest you do the same. We're gonna go try to find a hiding spot. And we know it's one of two different types of ghosts. I'm thinking it might be a myling that just has not dropped ultraviolet. Considering I tested spirit box several times. So what I want to do then is I want to get that flashlight. And I'm gonna get a UV stick as well, because that'll be my makeshift flashlight for afterwards. I want to go ahead and drop. Feel free to try. I'm gonna go find a hiding spot, and I want to see if it goes off before I hear the ghost on the flashlight. It's hunting. It's a myling. It is a myling for sure. the light on the flashlight that I dropped started flickering right about the same time that I heard the ghost. Alright, hunt's over. Alright, so we know it's a myling. I'm gonna go get the sanity. Health of ghost, what's chasing someone is possible, but that's gonna be annoying. Because unless I had a really delayed response for some reason with it being a spirit, I didn't get any flashlight flicker until I heard the ghost physically breathing, when it was breathing super heavy. And that's usually a good indicator of a myling. Yeah, it's like 30%. Well, at least by a little bit of time. I mean, you could try, but okay, I'm gonna get the last. I'm just gonna get the last one right now. As I said, I'm pretty sure it's a myling, based on the fact that the flashlight was a little slow to react, as you could see with the thing. But I don't know. I think it's a myling. If we do get a spirit box response, though, it will be a spirit that just had a delayed response for some reason. But normally it doesn't function like that in the game. Alright, come back down and get the power on. Yep, sneaky bugger stepped in the salt. Check the temperature real quick. I'm gonna turn the power on for like 3 downstairs. Check the power to make sure that the ghost did not change rooms while you were downstairs. Because if it did, obviously there's no point in checking. Oh, that's a camera. Also, I'm going to intentionally move that a little bit closer again, just in case I need to hide. So I want to make sure I can actually see from where I am with that flashlight. Stop. There we go. So I can see it going off there if it starts flickering. Okay, so we have a little bit of time to kill, but alright. We're at like 52%. Hell, the ghost isn't too hard. Like another stick. If we get down to 50-ish, I'll have you, once we confirm the ghost's room, stick the thing right here. I confirm it's still downstairs. If it is, it's still downstairs. Alright, well, it just, do we have a camera down here still? Interaction. Alright, it's trying to hunt again. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna intentionally, it's still basement, I just checked. I got 1 degrees there. Okay, that'll have to do as plan B. Here's gonna happen. We're gonna wait. I want you to find a hiding spot Or wait outside, one of the two. Actually, no, you have to be in the house, because I'm way too high. Never mind, I'm a lot lower than I thought I was. Yeah, I'll have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, come in with me, find a hiding spot for yourself. There's one that's like right straight ahead. And just hold on to that door for dear life and make sure you have an incense on you at all times. I'm gonna get another closet. I'm going to see if I can lead the ghost over, incense it, and run to that closet and hide. Okay, you go into your hiding spot then. I'll see if I can bait the ghost over, and I can also check for a flashlight check with the ghost ahead of time. But like this, if I see that ghost before if I hear the ghost before this flashlight does, you can tell it's a spirit. If I don't, well, it's a myling. Alright. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Wait for this light to go off. Because if it is, that's a good indicator that the ghost is hunting. That other door is shut as well. I guess the other alternative would have been to leave a smudge thing, but that's too late to test for that anyway. So at that point we still need to get hunted again just to check the time. So at that point it's just easier to do the flashlight test. Yep, it's a myling. Hey, ugly! Oops, I don't need to do that. Okay, apparently he's just gonna refuse to walk over to here. Let's just get out of here. I'm not gonna wait for it to hunt a third time just to try to get it again. It decides it doesn't want to come over here. He does. I'll wait for you to get out first, because if it tries to hunt, I at least have an incense and an arm, and I'm more confident in my skill. It's like I'm not confident in your skills, I'm just confident in mine. As I said, it should be a myling. I didn't hear the ghost really until the light started flickering. It was just about the same amount of time. So it should be a myling. Keyword should. And if it's not a spirit, the problem is both of them, it just was refusing to give spirit box and it was refusing to give UV. It was a spirit, okay. So it was just a spirit that was just acting weird, huh? That's odd, okay. I wonder if the spirit box is bugged then. Because I've had that happen before. Because I said, that should have been a myling. Because I could hear the ghost right as it was causing the flicker. It was basically slightly further out, but I won't give what the range is. Basically, when I could hear it fully, it was going, so that probably should have been an indicator of myling. Unless I'm judging it to where if I can't hear it at all. Oh well. Let me restock. It's not terrible, is it? We fumbled slightly. But to be fair, that was also just a ghost that did not want to do anything for us either. Yeah, you're suing the game. Understandable. Understandable. Considering, yeah, no, that ghost did not want to play by the rules at all. Doesn't want to show us the... I've been using the snake oil still. I need to switch over to this. Sketchy snake oil salesman. But yeah, no, that should have been, as I said, that should have been a myelin, because we got no spirit box when we were alone. We got no spirit box together. UV isn't even guaranteed. It's only a chance when it has footsteps, especially on higher difficulties. It's a lot lower of a chance. And I know professional is not 100%. Unless they changed it without my memory. I think it's only like 50 or 75. Which means that it's definitely possible I didn't drop any. We didn't have a chance to check again for UV. So, yeah, let's not chalk it up too badly. It was just very unfortunate. Oh yeah, let's go Edgefield. I know you said you like Edgefield. We'll go Edgefield then. You have to go up to the next one? That's okay. Yes, I at least appreciate you for coming by, and I mean, hey, I'm not gonna complain that you're starting to become a regular for us, so it's always appreciated. Oh, that's okay. I can see your tongue and your teeth and the backs of your eyes and the backs of your ears.
I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
Photo of the ghost, cleanse with incense, EMF reader. Two of those three aren't bad. One of those is going to be a little painful depending on the type of ghost we get. If we get a dots ghost, it'll be super easy. How many ghosts actually have dots? 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so there's a... What is that? It's 10 out of 24, so if you cut that, that's 5 out of 7. Or no, it's 10 out of 24, am I saying? It's 5/12, am I saying? Yeah. 5 out of 7, I wish. So yeah, 5/12 of the ghosts have dots, so there's a less than a 50% chance, unfortunately. That said, I was gonna say if it's an Oni, it'd be a little bit easy too, but I'm like, it's an Oni, it's gonna event a lot. 4.5, interesting. 6.6. I was not paying attention, and I don't remember the powers downstairs. I'm gonna go check anyway. It does not... Okay, I think the ghost in the basement, though. I saw cold breath. I'm gonna go check upstairs again real quick. Because you got 4.2 in one area. It's also turning 6.8. Where in the name of the Lord is power? Okay, I'm running back outstairs, or running back outside to check the power. Oh, because it's snowing. Didn't even realize it was snowing. Oh, it's all the way around. Okay. I forgot that was a power spot. Okay, disregard what I said until you have the power on. It's gonna be a lot harder to tell. 3.1 on stairs is usually a good indicator. Yeah, especially because I'm getting 6.9 here. Here's the power box. 7.1. Alright, power's on. Garage is not safe unless you count that. Actually, there is a small hiding spot in the corner. In the garage. It's not a perfect hiding spot, it's a makeshift one. But it will do if we need it to. Yeah, let's check this area if it's still... Okay, it's 6.2. Yeah, I think it actually is a basement ghost. Yeah, 4.3 down here. 4.7. 6.8, 8.8, 6.9, 6.8. No, it's definitely not in here. It's 8.5 in this room. If it was in there, it must have moved. I know it can do every 30 seconds, the same way a Mimic can change its ability up to every 30 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna start looking for ghost orbs. You give me a temperature reading, tell me if you see anything that's like 2 degrees. I'm gonna look for ghost orbs. And let me know if you see or hear anything getting thrown as well. I'm starting to think this ghost might be upstairs. Given certain particular behavior. Done. Oh, it's touched a door somewhere. Yep, it's got to be here around here somewhere. 8.7, because I heard touch a door. 5.5. 9.8. We have a closet that we can hide in. Okay, was the ghost charging at you? If the ghost charged at you, it might have been a fake hunt. Oh, it's 6.9 here. 9.6. 5.8. 6.7, you're stuck. Where are you? Where are you? It evented you and got you stuck? Nuts. You know, we'll roll it back. Pick a ghost. Actually, no. You leave the game, I'll pick a ghost real quick, and then I'll reload you back in with the same code. 'Cause I don't think there's any unstuck feature in this. No. Oh, it killed you? Oh, you were at like 39, okay, we're at 47-ish, so it checks out. It could be... Yeah, it killed you, okay. Knowing that... It's not you, it's most likely not you. We would have seen ghost orbs by now with you. I don't think it's actually a ghost orb ghost. Oh, I did only briefly check upstairs. Messed the lights. Was it messing a ton with the lights? Like turning... Did it turn anything on specifically? That's the major question. If it turned lights off only, it might be a mare. Again, we got no evidence though, so it's just gonna be a good guess. So we'll see. As I said, I'm just gonna pick mare, and then we'll go. And then we'll get you back in. Because that was a weird bug.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Ah, Revy. To be fair, I probably should have asked how fast the ghost was. Though I have no idea if it spawned on you either. You want to try one more and run it back? Because it was a little scuffed. Alright. We'll run it back then, same map. So actually, what level do I get my... I need 2 more levels to get my incense. Okay, 1 more level my igniter, 2 for incense, 3 for salt. Ah, okay. Did you hear it zoom around, or was it just on top of, like, was it quick enough that you actually heard it walking, or... Because I should probably ask how fast it was.
Alright, we're here.
So you could probably figure it out it was a revenant from that. That's a camera.
The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object.
Motion sensor, escape the ghost during a hunt, firelight.
Help you investigate.
Alright. We'll run it back. It's gonna be downstairs. Yep, it's downstairs. I'm gonna... Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So you basically just heard it and it immediately killed you. I'm assuming it just started sprinting at you. So it saw you immediately. Luckily it's not as cold, but yeah, no. It's not as cold as before, at least. But yeah, welcome to Revi Hell. Also known as the Revenant hears you once, sees you once, anything once. All you'll hear is the sound of boom, 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 boom. And then the next thing you know, you're caught. Alright, I'm gonna check down here. It's 9.2. I don't think... I'm getting similar readings down here too. I think it's not in the basement. Oh, I think I know where the ghost is. It's gotta be around here. Yep. Found the ghost room. It's in the bathroom. It turned water on. Alright, here's the downside. This is a tiny room. Ghost orbs could be in the room. It could be in the surrounding rooms. So, I'm gonna leave that water on for you to hear. Okay, you're here. I'm gonna go check the surrounding rooms for ghost orbs. Was that a ghost orb just now? I might have just seen a ghost orb. Keyword being might have. I'm gonna check back for ghost orbs in a little bit. On the plus side, dirty water does count for a photo. So we'll definitely want that, yeah. Did it change rooms? It's 6.8 now. 5.6. I'm suddenly not getting cold breath anymore in this room. Did the little bugger just go into the room, mess with us, and say, alright, I'm going here to turn on the water, and then boop. Yeah, it's changed rooms. Oh, that's incredibly frustrating. Well, oh, it moved rooms right over to the next area. It's 4.6 in the laundry room. It basically just said, okay, we're going for... It said it's changing it. It's doing some clothes. It's doing a load of laundry right now. Which, you know what? Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day. I don't think... let me go ahead and check temperature real quick again, just to be sure. 5 degrees in here. Okay, yeah, no, it's 3.6. Okay, I'm gonna get the crucies down, and then I'll let you show me. Just that way we have a little bit of leeway in case the ghost is an early hunter. If it's like a demon or some such. Actually, if it's a demon or some such, we definitely would be in hunting range. Because you're at like 58%. Alright, I'm gonna put the crucies down, and then you can show me upstairs. Then I'm gonna go double check before I do the temperature. Okay, it's still here. Good. Alright, I'm gonna turn this light on. Alright. Okay, it's touching doors. Which I'm not super concerned. Okay, so you were in that room. Ah, so you got stuck like right there. Did you get yourself again? How did you... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Wiggle! Crouch and just move forward and wiggle. I'm gonna leave the light on for you in there so that your sanity doesn't drain as much. Yeah, crouch and wiggle. It's about to say, if we got trapped in there, I'm having a big oopsie. Okay, you're free, nice. Alright. Turn off the light in the room when you're done. I'm dropping an EMF in this room. I'm gonna double check the ghost is still in here. Okay, it's 2.8. It's definitely still in here. I ain't getting 2.8 if it ain't. don't see any ghost orbs with night vision on. Yeah, it would have definitely something else by now. Monkey paw? Okay. Do me a favor, take a photo of it. We'll worry about that later. Ghost turned off a light. I'm gonna go see if I can UV it real quick. It is possible it might be a roamer. No UV. Or if there is, it might be... Alright, let me get this. 5. 7. 5. I want to see a 1 in here. 4.5. 7. It might have changed rooms again. Yeah, where's it touching doors? Where's it touching doors? 17. 4. Might be kitchen ghost now. It moved to kitchen. Because we are getting same temps here. I think it's in here now. Yeah, cold breath in here. 5.8 going down. Unless it was wandering over to here temporarily. Yeah, it's 5.8. 5. That's 18.4. 21. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like 20 degrees, so it's gotta be right here still. Just changed rooms slightly. Which, okay. Not the best, not the worst. At least been staying in this area. Okay. I don't think we have any ghost orbs. Do you have the camera? Okay, it's burning crucies. If you have a camera, take a photo of that, please. Otherwise... Alright, I'm getting the camera. I'm also checking how much sanity we have. If we have like 60%, okay, we have low. We have very low. Alright, camera, dots. You need to take sanity pills, by the way. You're at like 20%. Okay. I'm gonna move the monkey's paw into the room. It's a pretty straightforward spot. Spirit box, no ghost orbs. I've checked ghost orbs multiple times. We don't have any for sure. Yeah, we need a firelight. I'll go get the firelight. I'm actually gonna take a burner as well. Set the firelight down. Is there anything that can't be with the ghost right now? We haven't tested for salt. I'm gonna go get salt. Got another spot available. Motion sensor, one of the things we need? Yeah, motion sensor was. Not crazy. Alright, I'm gonna get a motion sensor down in the kitchen and... Use the there we go. Perfect, because I see dots. Might be me. 7, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2. Might have moved again. Dang it! Might have moved. I'm wasting salt. 3, 20.6. Go in the hallway. I can't tell. 7 degrees. It's definitely warming up in here, though. That means it was a waste of salt. This ghost really likes moving around, doesn't it? It's not here. 22.5. I need to go check in the other room. Okay. Still not basementing. 5.3. Is it here? It might be a front hallway ghost. Is it just slowly making its way around the front of the house? Is that it now? Is that the whole? Is that this whole gimmick for this ghost? We know it's not. Actually, it can't be that already. It turned off the power. Ay, ay, ay. Was that on you or me? This ghost is annoying. This is professional difficulty. You shouldn't be switching rooms like a crackhead. Yeah, I think it was front hallway. We kept getting... just dropping. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna move this to right here. So more than... Up, ghost writing. Well. Okay, it needs both of us in the room. Do me a favor. I'm gonna start checking around. It's coming. It got you, it got you. Is it Deogen? Welcome back, yeah. Okay, so we got another Deogen. I was gonna say, what we could do was have you, yeah. So you heard it. Actually, do we know if it's a Moroi or not? Did it slow down when it got next to you? It's either a Moroi or a Dio. Did it sprint towards you and then slow down, or did it stay full speed when it got close? If it stayed full speed, it's a Moroi. Got it. Okay, it's a Deogen then. Okay, because yeah, I heard it zooming, so I knew it was one of those two. But yeah, it's a Deogen. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. And as much as I'm not scared of a Deogen, as I said, this is the reason I don't like this map that much.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs
Because it's
for you.
so narrow. Which means there's not a lot of looping areas. Which means you get caught with your pants down, and then bad times. Also, same code as before, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade my later. Okay, oh, you're here. Let me go ahead and put you back onto desktop audio. Okay, we go. You're audible on stream
wait
again. You're audible on stream again.
Yeah.
How'd your call go?
I need to wait. I need to words. I need to call on my iPad. I'm stupid. I called on the phone, and that means I can't really hear you.
That's fine.
Give
I'm
me a second.
gonna resupply anyway, so take your time.
Okay. Now.
But yeah, no, that's kind of funny. We had a Deogen, we had a Revenant, and then we had another Deogen. That's fair. It's nearly 1 a.m. for you, right? Because you're like 5 hours ahead, right? Well, I appreciate you for popping by, Bear. Thank you very much. Next time you see me on stream, it'll be like 2 p.m. my time, so it'll be like 7 p.m. for you. It'll be nice in the evening. So it won't be super late at night for you. Yeah, thank you again for popping by, and have a good one. As I was saying, you and I had, you and I had the Dio before therapy, and then we had a Revy while you were gone, and Bear got stuck, and the Revy killed him. I will be playing it on Wednesday, but I might be playing it off stream on Monday or Tuesday as well. Maybe tomorrow as well. I'll let you know if I'm playing off stream beforehand. Definitely will be on Wednesday, but I do like doing some of my grinding on the occasion beforehand. Especially with the current night wave coming to an end, I definitely want to make sure I got some of those quests done beforehand. Sooner rather than later. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. We don't talk about the stuck position, yeah. At least we figure out how to get you out afterwards, after you got stuck in there again. Look, two Dios in one stream. That's rare. That's rare. Alright. You want me to switch my gear off and then you can turn your gear back on?
Yeah. Good.
Alright, let me do that. The only thing that will suck... Actually, no. Shoot, I just realized we're still gonna have some of my stuff. I'm gonna actually leave the room. You make a room real quick, okay? Actually, you know, I'll rejoin the room. I was gonna say, because you're the host now. You're the host.
For you.
I'll just rejoin the room. And then you should still be host.
Okay.
Sometimes my genius is almost frightening. No, I wish.
You're pretty smart.
Looks like there are others
I
out
wish
there
I
in
was smarter. I'm smart enough to know how to operate a computer, but I ain't smart enough to know how to do a time machine. Or a teleporter. You know what you could do if we had a teleporter? Oh man. You do just skip it, made me go backwards. Ah, got it. Alright, you got a map you want to do for preference sake?
Yeah, you know which map that is.
You want to do Tanglewood? Alright, we can do
Yes.
Alright, we can do Tanglewood. We got enough time for one more round, so we'll do Tanglewood then, just for you.
The dance lesson tomorrow is gonna be fun. My feet still hurt from yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember you sent me pictures of that gala that you went to.
We've arrived.
I said, I am envious. I would love to be able to go to something like that. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of dance, it's still super interesting.
You go there to dance. Like, you go there to wear a beautiful princess dress, or in your case, a suit, and then you dance.
I don't know, guys. I think I guess I'm putting a dress on. That's definitely what it is. I'm gonna put a dress on. I'm gonna be the prettiest crocodile princess there is.
That would be so funny. I would absolutely love that.
He's so cursed.
That'd be funny.
Princess Appy goes hard. Nah, I wish. Incense, motion sensor, 25% sanity.
I threatened my boyfriend to teach him how to dance, so when I do that, when I visit him, then I could teach you too.
Fair enough.
If you want to.
I was gonna say, assuming I'm still within a decent vicinity to him, if I'm still, like, if I do move, like I've talked about potentially happening at some point soon, then obviously I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe, I was gonna say, worst case scenario, even if I do, it's still a possibility that I could just go back for a time. Nothing stopping.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, I thought I just saw a ghost orb, but I might have also been a glitch.
But when you go to the dance gala then, and wear your beautiful princess dress and high heels,
Oh yeah,
it's gonna
definitely.
be fun.
Absolutely, definitely. I'm gonna be the prettiest princess of them all.
I
You know it.
I was so happy I had my Converse with me because like I dancing and jumping and running in high heels isn't fun, especially when you don't wear them all year. Like
Yeah, I know Mama Croc's been making sure little Croc hasn't been wearing her high heels because I know she got heels and she borrows Mom's, and Mama Croc's like, no, you can't do that. And it's not good for your feet to be constantly running around in them, especially when you're prone to tripping in them because you've not worn heels for a while.
okay, I don't have the problem. I don't know why, but I can do everything in heels besides walking. I can
That's how
dance.
heels are as a whole. I can do everything except for walking in heels. Checks out. Checks out.
Dobby?
Mhm.
Okay.
You
You
found the
cut
ghost
out
one?
for me. No, I just could.
He just pulled a stupid on you.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
it's a front.
It
It's a
kicked
front.
me
It's a front
out.
ghost. It's a front ghost.
Beautiful, it kicked me out.
You want me? I'm gonna go check to see if we have ghost orbs. If we do, I'll mark a random front. I decided to pick the areas I'm sunburnt. Ooh, and there's ghost orbs. Okay. Kicked you out. You said.
Yes.
All right. We got ghost orb ghosts. I'm gonna go pick a random one. You're gonna tell me. Mimic, Thay, Obake, Raiju, Onryo, Hantu, Yokai, Yurei, Revi, Banshee, or Mare. I'm putting money on Revenant. Okay, we're gonna pick Revenant then. So we gotta get you back in. I'd rather guess wrong and just redo it over than just have you sitting here for 10 minutes. That wouldn't be as fun.
Do you want me to make a completely
It was
new
Obake, it
room?
was close.
I've got some
Same
jobs
room as,
ready for you.
actually, yeah, I'll just leave. You make a new room.
Okie dokie.
It's just easier at that point. You
Welcome
can get one
back.
set up in the
I've prepared some
meantime.
jobs for you.
Yeah, how close were we on the list? Okay, we were a little bit down. We were still a little bit far above. That would have been a nice one too, because we could have gotten fingerprints and we could have been able to identify based on the fingerprints. If it's Revenant, it will be Deogen next. I wish that was how it worked. Sometimes you just gotta soul read it.
Wait, I need to close the game and
You need to
it's
reopen it? That's
being
fine.
loaded.
On my main account, I've got a whole bunch of progress towards Lighthouse Keeper. If I had level 50 on this account, I'd actually start doing it off stream. That, or what I do is I just make an entire stream of it at some point where it wouldn't be social because I wouldn't just be doing there. I just go in, set the ghost to friendly ghost, and just try to get the ghost like 50 times. And we do a whole bunch of progress on that. Because I wouldn't be earning any money, but it would be a nice, fun way to talk while working the Lighthouse Keeper badge. I know on my other account I've actually got the Winter's Jest 2024 up above the Cursed Hollow. A bunch of bones. Music box.
I sent you the new code.
Sounds good. You know they actually have a music box for those of you on stream. I know Therapy you know, but for those of you on stream, you know apparently they actually have a music box, like an official one that you can buy for the game. It's like the music box theme for the game. It's so cool. When am I gonna do Apocalypse Challenge? I don't know. I want to at least save up for my tier 3 stuff. Because it'll just make things a lot easier. Because part of me, why are we set to Insanity? I don't think we want to do that.
Why not?
I don't think we want to do with one evidence. That sounds like a really, really bad idea right now.
You want the nightmare or the normal one?
We'll go professional just to keep it chill. I want to see if I might level up off stream a little bit to see if I can get to custom, and then we could try to make a custom difficulty, figure something out. But yeah, as I was saying, so, well, first of all, I would need to be by myself, so I would want to practice on Sunny Meadows a little bit beforehand, because we need to do Sunny Meadows full is the thing. Apocalypse Challenge, based the 5 times multiplier, I believe we can run Insanity, but we're going to want to change things up a little bit so we can still have a few things. Because we just need it to be 5 times for the bronze. And I think it's like 9 or 10 times for silver. I know 15 is for gold. Maybe it was 6 times for bronze. Either way, it was something. Professional is generally not too bad once you have a swing of things, but I also say that with however many hours I have between my 2 accounts. Because my pure streaming one, I've already got 30 hours on this one, plus whatever it adds after this. I've got 30 some hours on this one, basically. And then my other one, I know I have like 100-ish hours in the game on the other account. Like 75, 100-ish hours. So
You pick the map.
I do have a little bit. Just was that desk and chair. Fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. You know, let's do let's have fun with it. You wanna go to Bleasdale?
What map is that?
You wanna go back to the
Again.
funny farmhouse with the like the history collection?
Okay.
Let's do Bleasdale again. I like that map. As it's in the list of ones that I really like keeping in rotation. At once active.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare
Go on
accordingly
stream.
before starting the investigation.
Hopefully we have
No report this
dots.
time. Be careful. You're going in blind.
Do we need a picture?
Yes we do. Picture, incense while it's chasing someone, EMF reader. Hopefully we'll have an Oni. Not just because the fact if no, don't throw all the fossils in that map. It's a piece of history. I didn't check with it. Give me a second. Okay, it's literally all the way in the back. We basically just go straight. It's even easier than the other option. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get some of the lights on in the meantime. Brett, do you want me to get the power, or do you want to get the power?
You.
Alright. I'm gonna get these lights on in the process as we go.
I haven't.
Start checking temperatures.
What is the name for ohrwurm in English?
For what in English?
Ohrwurm, when you have a song stuck in your head.
Stuck on it's stuck on loop.
Yeah, like when you keep singing it in your head over and over and over again, you can't stop.
Ah, you're being told the mirror spawns in the fossil room and the Ouija board is in the attic, apparently. I actually didn't know that either. I'll keep that in mind. Earworm. Oh, earworm.
I have that with that one song I showed you, that I glue my balls to my butthole, baby
Oh
song.
my god, not that one. Oh, that one's cursed. The worst part is, for context, everyone who's listening, I know which song she's talking about because she sent it to me on multiple occasions. And it's, unfortunately, very catchy.
It's a beautiful song. It's actually called I glue my balls to my butthole. Again.
Yeah, I know. The fact that it's called Again, for reference.
Found the ghost. It's upstairs
I
hallway
was about
thing.
to say, I was gonna check one other room thing there, and I was checking... Because I've seen it go in the garden. Apparently it can go in the garden, which is weird. I don't know how the garden just gets really cold in comparison. Well, I guess because it's big there, but I don't know, it just doesn't make as much sense. Oh, yeah. I hear it tossing things around. You're an angry little gremlin, aren't you? I'm sure you're not. I'm actually gonna go grab the thermometer and confirm how far out it counts for. Count into there.
Upstairs. Ah, you found it.
Interesting. It counts the entire room, including around the corner. So it could be, the ghost could be anywhere from along this hallway to that corner. So I'm actually gonna. That ghost turned off a light. That was me this time. Ghost orbs. You got Gorbs. I'd say move the, you probably want to move the dots a little bit because we have that huge hallway. We don't want to just keep it in one area because if the ghost just does not go into there. I'll DM it to you in I'm gonna get to the truck and I'll DM it to you. I'm not playing it on stream. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm not playing it on stream.
What are you not playing on stream?
You know what song I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna mute my audio. Yeah, that song. Also muting temporarily on the desktop audio so that way if it does start playing, it's not gonna get picked up. Yes. Yes, they do. Nope, that's not the right one. Holy... No. Stop that.
Songs like
Okay,
that, if you like
I've unmuted the thing there.
it'll
You were muted before. Therapy, you were muted before. Alright, it's in DMs now. Here you go. I hate that that's an actual song. I hate that that's an actual song.
If you like it, I have at least 5 more songs like that. I don't know how I find them. I just do.
At least 5.
Yeah, there's.
I have no less than 5 more. How do you find them?
I don't know. They just. I don't know.
Is it just you're browsing around and you just happen?
I think so.
Alright, sounds good. I'll look in a moment then.
There's that song I gave that I found when we were calling. Do you remember?
Which one?
I ain't gay. I just do gay stuff.
Oh,
like,
that one. That
in the back
one.
of my.
Okay, we're not. Yeah, the song name is insane for that one. The other one is too. So I know you were telling me you found that one on TikTok, so I'm not entirely surprised with the second one. That's a weird glitch. I'm gonna move the second one. It isn't gay, I just do gay stuff is valid. Was that you or the ghost?
Me.
Okay. I want to try and get this entire section.
Can you leave?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sorry. I was just getting most of this hallway because there's a huge likelihood that ghosts could get spotted along here. So, alright, I'm gonna move the ghostwriting book closer as well. Alright, I'm gonna move it. Yeah, I moved it a little too close. Oh well. I'm going downstairs. Alright, you should be safe too. Once at the stairs, it should be fine. No, Therapy has this, for some reason, the weird ability to find the weirdest songs. And then I get sent them. With no context, mind you.
But to be fair, I sent the worst things that I find to my boyfriend. And only because I know that you, like, when I send you something that you can't handle, you just stand up and leave. So
no, there's some of it where it's like, okay, there are some cases where some of the songs you sent have pushed it a little bit, I will say.
Oh
there are some that
like,
are pretty good.
The
one today, we don't talk about that one.
It's just
EMF3,
funny.
EMF3. Oh, did you turn the lamp on in the if the ghost turned a lamp on there.
I did.
No. In the room, what's the room called? You know the room where like all like the fossils and such. The lamp that was in there that got turned on. Did you turn it on, or did the ghost do so?
I am not sure.
Okay, if you don't think you did, it was probably the ghost then, which means it's probably not a mare then. Which actually helps out a lot. We haven't gotten freezing temps yet. Oh, we look at the... We haven't gotten freezing temps, so I don't know if we're gonna get any freezing temps. Also, entirely fair. You send stuff like that to your brother and friends all the time. That's fair. Alright, trying to think what else we might have. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get some of that salt. Do you have salt down already?
Yeah, you need to bring the lamp.
Alright, I got the flashlight. I'm also bringing another salt just in case.
Good.
Because I want to know if the ghost stepped in it at all, because it would really, really help, honestly. Ooh. Oh, we have UV. We have UV. Banshee, Hantu, Obake, Mimic. There's a full salt nearby, if you want to try and get more. We do need to get a photo of the ghost, I will say. I'm gonna go ahead, and we haven't gotten freezing temps, so I'm thinking it's probably not a Hantu or a Mimic. Spirit box is
It
not
needs
possible.
to be a bed. That's why I get a picture of it.
Dots is possible. EMF is possible. It could be an Obake, could be yeah, it's gotta be either dots. Honestly, actually, Spirit Box would not be a bad test, because if it's a Spirit Box ghost, it becomes a Mimic instantly. Unsure, incense, ghost. I'm actually gonna get the second EMF reader out just because of how big that hallway is. I'm just glad this thing hasn't been zooming around and moving constantly like we had the last round. Ugh.
Did you find the bone already?
No, I don't think so. I know there's a candle on the ground that looks kind of like a bone, but I know the ghost through that. Let me look. Monkey's paw spawns on a bookshelf in the study. There's spots in the tea room. Got it, okay. Front of the master bedroom, utility room. Okay, let's start narrowing down what the cursed object is then.
Did it just... I think it just turned off the power. Is it possible?
Yeah, I turned off the power. Lights went off downstairs. And I just flicked, so it wasn't hunting. I'm honestly proud to hear that as well. That was a good call. Because Deos can be really annoying to tell. I mean, usually, as I said, if you have any evidence at all, they have to have a spirit box, which is at least nice. Deodorant. I like that. I like that. Deogen becomes deodorant. Let me check right here. Okay, we don't have that. We don't have the Ouija board. Or not the Ouija board. We don't have the trophy room. I don't think it's there. I'll double check. It's not utility room. It could be the tea room. It could be the tarot. Could be a study. Is this the tea room? I think so. It is. That's not a music box. Yeah, it's not a music box. So we know it's not those two items. I'm gonna go check temperature upstairs. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2.8. If it was freezing temps, it
What did it just do?
just crucifix burned. Where's the camera?
I have it. I have
Oh,
it.
dang it! I wish you had the camera when it was there, cause it hunted. Let me go check to see what our sanities look like. You go take a photo of that real quick. I wanted to know what the sanity is, because that might be able to help. If we have someone that's 44, I'm at 53. You're at like 30. It could be a Banshee, it could be an Obaka, it could be a Hantu. It doesn't help with anything. Take care. Ooh. I got an idea. I have a really, really stupid and terrible idea, but I need you to bear with me on this one.
What's the idea?
I want you to stay in the car. Don't take a sanity pill.
Too late. I'm sorry. I can go back in there and stand in the dark for like 1 minute and then
Yeah, well, okay. Because here's what I want you to do. I want you to get below 50, and I want to see if a crucifix burns. If it burns a crucifix and it's there, it could be you being the target because I was over 50.
Okay, here, the camera. I'm gonna go hide in the dark somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna go in. Did you take a photo thing already? But you know, I don't think it's a Hantu because I said we have 2 degrees. It would have been like negative by now. So Hantu is known for getting rooms super cold because it's its ability relies on. So the question is it Obake? Is it a mimic? Is it? No, it's not a mimic. 1.1, 1.0. It's really testing me for a moment. Do we still have that other salt? We do.
I don't have it if we still have it.
We do.
I don't find any hiding spots.
Just stay in the dark for a moment. I'm gonna go test with a UV flashlight for any UV. It's probable, to see if we can get anything that looks like a weird toe. If we can get a 6-foot. Usually I know it's a handprint. I think it can drop a 6-fingered toe as well. But also, maybe if we can get something that has UV in it. Oh, you know what we could do? It powered. It did the power. Yep. The question is it an Obake, or is it... It's not got EMF, but it also could just be dots and the ghost refusing to do dots. And the problem is both of those are equally as likely probabilities. I wonder if it's a... I know a Banshee is not likely to change rooms. I don't even think it can. This one it can't, like a Goryo. Ooh. 4. EMF 4. No EMF. I'm wondering. What sanity are you at?
I don't know.
Go outside and check.
Okie dokie.
Okay, it's gotta be... 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I think, weirdly enough, it might be an Obake. Oh, we touched the door. It touched the door. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 5 fingers. Well, it's not a guarantee, but... Yep, even 5. I was right. Obake.
35,
Say,
33%.
you have how much?
33.
Alright, I'm just gonna get another photo and we'll end things off with this run. Because I'm not gonna try to have this thing hunt me while I'm trying to snag a photo of it. Well, it wants to be a pain and shape change constantly.
You still don't have the oh, okay, never mind. You still have the bone, but now
That's
it's too late.
whatever. I'm not
Okay.
concerned with it. I'm not spending another 20 minutes here trying to get the other goals accomplished. Just a point from an efficiency standpoint, but I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, no, we got EMF 5, it was an Obake. I thought it was strange when I was looking at all 3 of the light switches it could have touched. Or I guess 2 of them. Because I checked both of the light switches that it could have touched. To get, the thing, right? It didn't drop EMF. Oh, not EMF. When it turned off the light, rather, it dropped EMF 3. But there was no fingerprint. Which I thought was strange, so I thought it might have been an Obake. And then it touched the door, and that gave EMF 5. So that confirmed my suspicions. Ooh, 1355 even still, honestly. That's really good. A little bit, like 150-ish more would have been great, but I'm not overly concerned. But I mean, hey, still a good way to end off stream. As I'm super happy we actually got the Deogen little growl on stream when we were testing for that earlier. That makes me super happy. Because I know there's plenty of people... I know there's plenty of people who've played this that have not heard it, because it's such a small little thing. For context, for anyone who doesn't know, the way that it works is you have to be within 1 meter of the Deogen, and if you spirit box the Deogen, it has a small chance, I think it's like 25 or 33 or something small like that, that it will produce the growl sound. You have to be specifically within 1 meter of it though. So you basically have to be right on top of it. So the way I tested for that is just go on to salt pile, after it steps in there immediately, check it when you know it has to be alone, or if we have another person in there with you, if it has to be another person. And then bada bing bada boom, instantly done.
So
And
we're
that
not gonna play.
yeah, we're done though, I think. I was gonna say, we've been streaming. Yeah, we've been streaming for about 2.5 hours, a little under.
Okie dokie.
And I don't want to keep things going on for too long. I know I had the one time where it was like 5.5 hours for one of my repo streams, and A, that took forever and a day to upload, and B, I know people really did not like that one. Not necessarily in terms of like views or anything there, but I know a couple people were like, a little too long. Which, you know, fair. Honestly fair. So I think like 2.5 hours is generally about the sweet spot. It's not too crazy for everyone, but it's still bite-sized enough that, hey, you want to take a break for 15 minutes because you've been watching for a while and you need to get up? Feel free to come back, and then you can pick up right where you left off. Be it whether we're still live or if you're watching the actual VOD of it as well. Works for either purpose, honestly. But that's also just my opinion. And that's also why I just go ahead and stream consistently for like 2.5 hours. But again, that's just a me thing. I know some people like streaming for like 6 hours. Some people like streaming it for a while. I mean, it just depends as well. Because, I mean, if you're going to be uploading the entire VOD afterwards, too, you probably don't want to be streaming for like 6 or 8 hours. Because that's not going to be good. It's going to take a couple hours. And YouTube generally doesn't like you trying to let your computer go into sleep mode, so you kind of have to be active doing other things in the background. And even then, you really gotta be on the tab for it to continue. And it's whatever. I'm getting into nitty-gritty stuff now. It's kind of irrelevant. But speaking of, this will be on YouTube for anyone who I was gonna say for anyone who hasn't seen, well, I was gonna say either if you're watching it on YouTube, you've already more or less gotten to the end. If you're watching it live on stream, chances are you're probably not watching it on YouTube because you probably don't have a purpose in doing so. It's a little late to be saying that. Just saying that right at the beginning of the stream. Hey guys, just a reminder this will be on YouTube. No. A little late on that. But yeah, thank you again for coming by. I appreciate it. And I'm glad we got a good social Saturday. And thank you as well for everyone who did come by as well. As per usual, I'll be uploading at some point tomorrow. As of recording this, for anyone who sees it afterwards, obviously it's going to be a little bit irrelevant, but for anyone who's live watching right now, I'll be putting on the Discord, I'll have stream schedule up probably in an hour or two, I want to say. Maybe a little bit longer. And for anyone else that would be watching, I have on my Twitter page, I will be putting it up some point around like noonish, 2 p.m.ish. I'll have it set to go up for the week. So we'll see what the case is. In the meantime, thank you all again for coming by, Applings, and I will see you next stream. Have a wonderful rest of your day.